Why aren't Chuck Schumer and the rest of these Democrats getting behind Zohran Mamdani? I mean, he's leading the three-part race for mayor of New York, despite not having Chuck Schumer and Hakeem and the rest of his Democratic people's support. The voters in New York seem to love his socialist ideas. Basically, if you don't know, he's proposing that New York put freezes on rents because their rent has went up 200% since 2023. So it's definitely a great idea. He's also he's campaigning to make public transit free because why should you have to pay to ride in a in a mobile homeless shelter? You shouldn't have to pay to ride in a homeless shelter. That's crazy. He's also promising free health care for children, whether you're immigrant child or not, which, hey, it's a good idea. I mean, and although Trumpito has threatened to suspend federal funding from New Yorkers if they vote a communist into as mayor, I'm sure they won't mind upping that tax up, to pay for children's who are sick, whether or not they're immigrant children or not. They won't mind, but 2 years from now, once every sick immigrant lives in New York, then it'll be a problem. But I don't know. I support free healthcare for children, so I love the idea. I love it when politicians offer free stuff to get you to vote. It reminds me of like middle school presidents who like try to throw in stuff that they know they can't guarantee. Recess all day, I said 3 lunch periods, gym, as many gyms as you want. It's a great idea. And then New Yorkers love free stuff because the price of living in New York is ridiculous. So, New York is also such a diverse place. You got to give away, a little health care, maybe some free bus passes to get them votes. I understand that. My main issue is with the fact that New York's next mayor might be called Mayor Mamdini. Just listen to how that sounds, New Yorkers. Mayor Mayor Zohran Mandini. Man, my name is Marcus Russell. This is the Marcus Russell Show. Zohran is just a suspicious name for a suspicious looking politician. That's why I don't like him. But why aren't other Democrats standing behind him? Make sure you tap that like and subscribe button. Let's get right to the video.
A lot of Democrats, when we look at New York City, are saying, oh, this is just a local race. This does not have national implications. But there's some people out there who believe that if Mamdani pulls off a big victory, this could be the beginning of a socialist wave across America, at least in big blue cities. What do you think?
Yeah, it is. It is going to have national implications, John. I mean, one for Republicans, because if Mamdani wins, you're going to see a very easy foil be set up for President Trump and Republicans, pointing out his policies, the failures, maybe using him as an excuse to send National Guard troops in to, as the president already threatened, to cut off federal funding. And so it's going to be their poster child for where things are going for the Democratic Party. But for the Democratic Party, too, you had Andrew Cuomo there saying this is going to matter. You've already got progressives out there saying, hey, look, we've got two paths here. Look, we were running moderates in New Jersey and Virginia, and then we've got a Democratic socialist in New York, and he's doing better. That just shows that this is the future of the party. If he wins, they're going to take that as a sign that progressive Democrats are the future again, and maybe stop in the tracks some of the second thoughts Democrats have been having about what direction they need to go.
So, Mark, all eyes have been on New York City, but you also have to look to Minneapolis and Seattle as well, where self-proclaimed socialists are running for mayor there. Omar Fatah in Minneapolis, Katie Wilson in Seattle. And the backing for them is splitting the party as well. For example, in Minneapolis, Omar Fatah is backed by Ilhan Omar. Jacob Frey, who is the incumbent, is backed by Tim Walz. I mean, there are a lot of people in the Democratic Party who do not want to see this move towards socialism. What do you say?
Well, I agree with them. Essentially, what's happened here is the DSA has glommed onto the Democratic Party and said, hey, we're Democrats. And unfortunately, the DNC leadership has said, sure, come on in. Right. Doesn't really matter if you believe things that are completely antithetical to core democratic principles. We're welcoming you if you win elections. I think that's a crazy position for a party. It's ultimately fundamentally destructive. I always remind people that in 1972 and 1984, the Democratic Party managed to reduce itself to a single state. And we could be headed for another wave. I mean, look, we see what happened in Chicago. There was a clear choice. They chose the candidate farther to the left.
I've never looked at anybody and thought to myself, he looks like a Zoran. I feel like if anyone told me that I look like a Zoran, I'd be pretty pissed off. I'd probably be upset. But this guy really looks like a Zoran. He looks like a Zoran Mamdini. That's my main issue with him. Like, you know, Democrats have been trying to get this socialism, this communist thing across the table for a while. Now that it's really about to happen, they like, well, we don't want to get behind this communist. It's kind of late, too late now. You want to give away free everything, and then you got some candidates who are really about to start trying to give away free stuff, and you're like, no, we can't stand behind that. They're scared because in the 2028 election, when it comes up, Republicans are going to start pegging Democrats as being communists. And they're going to have several communist examples of politicians that represent their party. You blew it. Y'all already blew it. Nobody's voting for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, with the Zoran guy, Minnesota, jeez. Tim Waltz, oh my God, man. Y'all are blowing it. Gavin Newsom, man. Brandon Johnson. And now, Mamdini. Damn Mamdini. That damn Mamdini. Hey, but he's probably going to win because he's basically been telling New Yorkers that Andrew Cuomo is Trumpito's puppet. And, that's not going to sell good with New Yorkers. They don't want any type of puppet. The fact that Mamdini has zero political experience is right now it's a plus in today's political climate. So they like that. But he hasn't explained the ins and outs of how he's just going to be giving away free living and free bus rides and free healthcare to everybody. This stuff costs. Ma'am Dini, I don't know how you guys do it in your country, wherever you're from. But here we have to pay for stuff. It costs money. We can't just keep giving away free stuff. Every time you think it's free, it's not free. The tax money pays for it. I just want to tell you that, YouTube, in case you thought any of it was free. It's never free. It's always a price for it. Eventually, somebody has to pay for it. So, and it's usually taxpayers. Hey, don't ask me. I don't. What do I know? I don't know. Just tell me what you think in the comments. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time, peace.